Hello NCAC Nation, and welcome back to another edition of The Rundown. On this week's show, we'll catch up on what's trending from around the North Coast Athletic Conference for the week ending on Sunday, November the 2nd. The NCAC Fall Sports Championship season got underway last weekend with the 2014 NCAC Cross Country Championships, hosted by Denison University at Infirmary Mound Park in Granville, Ohio. It was a familiar scene at the awards podium as the Oberlin Yeowomen won their sixth straight conference championship after four of their scoring runners finished in the top six to accumulate 30 team points. On the men's side, Wabash won its second straight league crown and third overall after all five of its scoring runners cracked the top eight to rack up 28 team points. Individually, Oberlin senior Emma Lehman was named the NCAC's Runner of the Year after she broke the tape in the women's 6K race with a time of 23:15.7, while Allegheny junior Logan Steiner earned the men's Runner of the Year award after he crossed the line first in the men's 8K race with a time of 26:31.9. And the NCAC's Fall Championship season continues this week with tournament action in field hockey, men's and women's soccer, and volleyball. There are a few new faces in some of those NCAC fall sports tournaments, including the Wabash men's soccer team, which has secured its first ever bid in the men's soccer tournament as the number 3 seed. The Little Giants secured their spot in the 4-team tournament field with a 2-1 victory over Worcester on Saturday. The win upped the Little Giants' overall record to 13-2-3, which surpassed the previous school record for wins in a season, set twice in 1990 and in 1996. In addition, Wabash sophomore forward Riley Pelton garnered NCAC Player of the Week accolades after he had a hand in all 3 Little Giant goals on the week. He scored the lone goal in Wabash's 1-1 draw against arch-rival DePaul on Wednesday. He then scored the match-tying goal on Saturday against Worcester before assisting on Mike Gore's game winner in the 89th minute. The Little Giants will open NCAC tournament play today, November 4th, with a 2 p.m. semifinal match at second seed Kenyon. And moving over to the gridiron, 14th ranked Wittenberg picked up a 42-6 win over Ohio Wesleyan on Saturday and swept this week's NCAC Player of the Week awards in the process. Junior quarterback Zach Jenkins garnered the offensive award after he racked up 401 passing yards and accounted for 5 total touchdowns, which included rushing scores of 7, 1, and 9 yards. His 28 pass completions is the third highest single-game output in school history, while his 401 yards of total offense is 4th on the program's all-time list. The NCAC's defensive award went to Wittenberg sophomore linebacker Dustin Holmes, who finished the contest with a game-high 16 tackles, which included 11 total stops, 11 solo stops, and 1.5 tackles for loss. In addition, Holmes halted an OU drive in the first quarter with an interception that he returned back 31 yards to the OU 10-yard line. And the tie at the top of the NCAC football standings will finally be broken this weekend as the Wittenberg Tigers will play host to 10th-ranked Wabash on Saturday for a 1 p.m. kickoff. And finally, the Hiram women's basketball team officially opened the 2014-15 season on Sunday in an emotional and inspirational contest against Mount St. Joseph at the Cintas Center on the campus of Xavier University in Cincinnati, Ohio. Although the Terriers fell by a 66-55 margin, everyone involved in the game was ultimately deemed a winner. The game was moved from its originally scheduled date of November 15th in order to fulfill the wish of MSJ freshman Lauren Hill's dream to play in a collegiate basketball game after she was diagnosed with an inoperable form of cancer last October. 10,250 people were on hand to witness Lauren score the first bucket of the game on the play appropriately named the Layup for Lauren. The Hiram women's basketball team, led by head coach Emily Hayes and seniors Kelsey Koskinen and Taylor Ratliff, were honored to be part of Lauren's special day, and along with the entire NCAC family, we continue to extend our thoughts and prayers to Lauren, her family, and the entire Mount St. Joseph community. And as always, NCAC sports fans, for up-to-date news, stats, and standings from around the North Coast Athletic Conference, you can visit our website at www.northcoast.org. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at NCAC, as well as like us on Facebook. Well, that puts a wrap on this week's show, but be sure to join us again next week for another edition of The Rundown.